Doc had thought you weren't as involved as you needed to be with that second unit. And then pregame, he was like, that second unit, we need to just run more motion, get the ball moving to score. Obviously, it looked like that came together, both with your aggressiveness and then that ball movement. So just what was maybe the focus this morning, that shoot-around it sounded like, and then in-game tonight to get that group scoring and moving the ball?
Yeah, I think back in the Houston game, the ball just got a little stuck, and that's to be expected. We've only played a couple games together. A few of us from different teams still trying to figure out things, and I think tonight I made an effort to be a lot more aggressive in that unit. Scoot did a great job of just, getting off the ball, finding me early in transition or calling a couple plays that allowed me to get in pick and roll. In the first half, I was aggressive scoring, and then in the second half, I was aggressive facilitating, whether it was hitting guys for some easy shots or, just putting pressure on the rim, and did good for us today. So.
To beat a team that had won 10 of 11 is playing some really good basketball. That proof of concept for a bunch of guys who maybe are new together, how important can that be now going forward? You're like, we've done this now against a team that's been playing that well.
Well, especially you talk about the second unit guys.
Yeah.
It just shows you what we need to do, and that's move the ball, because we have in that second unit some great shooters, great downhill attackers, shot creator and Scoot out there, and we just need to play that type of basketball. And just for our whole team, it was big. Obviously we won 4 out of 5, lost a tough game in Houston where probably wasn't the best offensively, and to come back and play against one of the best offensive teams in the league, and really play really competitive basketball for 48, I think was huge. So.
Considering this is kind of a new group, and I think Giannis still playing minutes restriction to a certain extent, Bobby out, how have y'all been able to win as much as y'all have coming out of the break, considering all the obstacles we're facing?
Competitive spirit. I think that's the biggest thing, just understanding the assignment every single night and competing as a team. Obviously having Bobby out is huge. He's a huge, huge piece for us. And integrating Giannis back and integrating us, it's still going to take time, obviously, and we're moving in the right direction, and we've had some hiccups. That's to be expected, but I had a coach in the past. He's always said that the regular season is just rehearsal for the playoffs, and that's just the approach that we kind of have to have. And obviously you want to win and not think it's just rehearsal, but every game is going to have a different challenge. So,
how's your face?
It's okay. I got hit a couple of times and didn't get to the line. More than a couple of times, actually, but it's okay.
It's kind of crazy to say Jokic had a 32-point triple-double on like 16 shots, but Doc was like, we largely did what we were supposed to do. Brooke really did a nice job. Just what you kind of think of the job defensively you guys were kind of able to do with your game plan?
We did a great job, especially the second half. I think in the first half, the biggest emphasis was just trying to play, pack the paint, because they want to score in the paint. They're one of the best teams in scoring at the restricted area with just how good of a passer he is and the amount of cutters they have. But in the first half, we didn't do a good job with transition defense. You see they had a lot of leak outs, a lot of easy ones. We got better in that in the second half, and we did what we needed to do. And that was just stop, the paint. And obviously, you're going to have pick and rolls where Yoke gets the ball and he shoots up his floater. Half the time, you don't know if it's going to go in or not. It's so high and it just splashes, and that's just a part of it, and that's what we wanted to. And he's an all-time player. He's going to make shots that are like that, and we just didn't get discouraged, and we stayed and packed the paint and made them shoot from outside when they probably didn't want to. So.
I know Doc has said it in the past, we don't really want to stretch Brooke out too much beyond 30 minutes, but tonight it was Jokic's on the floor, you're on the floor covered in. Just kind of what did he mean to your defense tonight to take that job?
Huge, and not just about defense. Offensively, he carried us for pretty good stretches, making it very tough, and I think that's kind of the misconception when you play a player like Yoke is, you need to have a big body on him all the time, and you do, but you need to go back at him every time. And sometimes it's pick and roll. Sometimes if you have a big that's offensively gifted like Brooke, that's attacking him and letting him play a little bit, and you gotta make him work. And I think that's what we really did. Not just letting him play one side of the ball all night, and it worked out.
You've been playing, I don't say a lot of minutes, but you've been playing like higher 30s, 37, 38 since you kind of been here. One, was that part of it when you got in? The doc was like, hey, I want you to kind of, you're one of the younger legs in the rotation. Like, we want to give you more minutes. And just how do you feel? Like, how's that been playing?
I feel amazing. I feel great. Earlier part of the year, I was hurt for like a month and a half, and then the team had me on pretty much a minute restriction the entire season. So, I wasn't able to play my normal minutes in my career, 32, 33, 34. So coming here has been great because I'm never going to turn down minutes, obviously. And, being able to play and compete and do it at a high level, my win is even getting more and more better, too, every game. And it's a different type of win. It's like obviously 37 minutes, but, I'm playing balls to the wall, and I'm guarding, better defenders, or not better defenders, better offensive players, whether they're point guards or forwards or switching Jokic sometimes. Like, takes a toll on the ribs, but I'm getting better and better. So,
Face apparently too.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate it.